it's Sara from AltCoin Ladies. Sorry for not posting so long. Where I'm recording from, which is UK in Europe, we're having a bit of a nightmare with the weather. And getting back home and everything was sort of a nightmare. It still is actually. So I haven't been recording because of, life gets in the way. But as I've been off recording, we have managed to reach a milestone for us. AltCoin Ladies channel has officially reached 1,000 subscribers. Well, we're actually 1,100 something right now. It's absolutely amazing news. Thank you to all of you guys for supporting us, believing in us, and enjoying our content. So remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell button so you can get the notifications when we make a video, and let's crack on with today's video. So the way I like to make a video sometimes is by getting to know your opinion, guys, whilst and after I've made it. So today's video is gonna be about a decentralized storage solution. Sara, Storj, Altcoin, and MaidSafe are my choices. I know there is more to it than just those four, but I picked those ones and I hope you guys can answer them. I've seen that there is someone who hasn't got any idea of those, and it's absolutely fine, guys. That's what we're here for. We're here to teach you about different industries that blockchain is expanding to and how the technology and current usage of stuff can be improved. So I'm gonna link that into the post. I'm gonna put the video on here as well so you can watch it if you don't know. And let's crack on. It's gonna be about decentralized storage, and data is one of the most valuable resources nowadays. The giants like Amazon, Google, Facebook, Apple, as well as Microsoft are all the dominators in this market, and they control a huge share of the world's data. But this existing system leaves much to be desired, in my opinion. It's insecure, expensive, centralized, and involves putting loads of trust into those large companies. Also, with such services, we really don't know how hack-proof their service system really is, and whether or not they are copying our data and selling it elsewhere. With the rise of decentralization, cloud storage services powered by blockchain, the days of stress over data theft will be gone soon. Blockchain-based decentralized storage is the complete opposite of centralized. It's cheaper, much secure, faster, censorship resistant, and more distributed than existing cold storage solutions. So the blockchain technology we know is all about decentralization. First, it was financial systems and payments. Next came the apps and programs that could run on the blockchain. The whole decentralization and file storage is an absolutely promising industry, and it's got loads to offer. So the first one I'm gonna talk about will be Storj, but before I get into it exactly, there has some basis of decentralized storage which you might or might not be aware of. So the way it works is by sharing a file across a peer-to-peer network. First, the uploader encrypts the file, and that person retains the key to unlock the encryption. And that person obtains the key to unlock the file encryption. Then the file gets broken into many smaller pieces. Each of these small encrypted pieces gets duplicated to ensure redundancy. Finally, the file shards get sent to various individual computers onto the peer-to-peer network. Those individuals that are hosting the files only have a small shard of the file's content, and it's also encrypted, which means that they can't gain information from the file, which also means that to hack it against a hosting node would be absolutely pointless. For example, to recall a file, the original uploader uses a private key along with a blockchain hosted hash table to locate all the shards of the original file and ask the network to reconstruct the file basically. Once the node is sent back to various shards, the file gets rebuilt. Then the uploader uses the original encryption key to unencrypt the file for another use. Okay, I'm sure I bored most of you, and I doubt anyone actually listened to what I just said, so let me just get on to with what's storage. So a lot of people actually pronounce it Storj, like the J. It's actually storage, which pretty much is self-explanatory. And Storj is a decentralized cloud storage protocol which was built on Ethereum. The project is interesting for numerous of reasons, but one of their main focuses is on the user experience. Storj Labs, the company that actually created the Storj protocol, has built an easy user interface to access the platform. Storage pricing is fixed in dollars terms, meaning users don't have to worry about fluctuation in the price of the storage token. Users can pay by credit card, which eliminates the crypto issue barrier to entry. Storj offers also a pay-as-you-go model for users, which creates an easier user experience. For those reasons, Storj seems to have a better chance of attracting future customers. Storj in its current form is not a perfect solution though. It still requires a much more technical know-how than comparable services like Dropbox, for example, but it offers competitive pricing and much better privacy and security. For users who care about the latter two especially, Storj presents a compelling utility. The project's code is open source, so anyone could implement an instance on Storj. That said, Storj Up, which is the private company behind Storj, has already built an impressive network. Users pay for access to that network as well. However, control over the user experience comes at a cost of some centralization. Storj Labs controls access to its network. The network is still more decentralized and secure than the centralized alternatives. Storj can't also see any of your files, but you do have to trust the Storj portal to use their network. On their blog, you can read about the partnerships that are in place to test and grow the reach of Storj. Notably, they partner up with FileZilla, which is a major FTP provider. In the last 6 months of 2017 and a bit of 18, the amount of data stored on Storj grew by 50% each month. Storj hosts over 30 petabytes of data on the network. Storj also doesn't support mining. Instead, its farmers undergo file audits. If the farmer can prove their computer is online and holds a copy of the given file, then they'll receive a payout. These audits make sure that the file actually exists on the network. That's also how the farmers get rewarded. So let's have a look on their team now. Storj was launched on 18th July 2014. Storj was founded by Sean Wilkinson, which is the CTO and CEO of Storj. There's also John Quinn, Chief Development Officer, and the headquarters is actually located in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America. One of the downsides of Storj is that it doesn't create a free market space for the lending your extra space because the price is already fixed by the company, which is unlike SIA, which is the next I'm going to be talking about. SIA is Storj's biggest competitor. So SIA was launched into market on 7th June 2015 and presents a new approach to cloud storage platform. The idea of SIA was conceived at the Hack MIT 2013 hackathon, and it was created by David Warwick and Luke Champion, of startup Nebulous Inc., which is headquartered in Boston, United States. And SIA is nothing else than an open source, blockchain-based, decentralized cloud storage platform. The cloud is based on a decentralized, redundant architecture, which means that the stored data does not lie on the central server. Instead, it's broken into many small pieces onto 1,000 different servers. It's the same story with every one of them. SIA is not a data center operated and owned by a single company. It's actually a platform that allows anyone and everyone to monetize by renting out their hard drive space. SIA didn't start, that's a cool fact actually, with an ICO or pre-mining, unlike many other coins on the crypto projects. The team has raised 1.25 million in total funding from the investors like Fenbushi Capital, Raptor Group, and the integrity of your data is protected through the use of cryptography and the redundancy And the encryption is ensured by smart contracts cryptography. All the transactions occur in Sia coin, which is a special purpose currency for the Sia network, which executes the file storage contracts on the Sia blockchain. And more also, Sia needs miners to support the blockchain, and those miners are rewarded in the Sia coin. There are multiple mining pools for Sia coin, the first and largest of which is Sia mining. Over the course from basically 2017, Sia grew, I think, from 75 hosts and 500 terabytes of storage up to almost 900 hosts and 4.4 terabytes of available storage. I think this is an absolutely ridiculously quick growth rate. Unfortunately, it's quite small in comparison to Storj's 20,000 hosts. And Storj, I think, has also got 3.5 terabyte in use, which is more than Sia's entire network size. Remember, guys, to do your own research. This is not any way a professional financial advice from me. This is just my opinion on the research that I've done and my knowledge that I've managed to collect over the months of my investments. Do your own research because it's very important. So remember to read a little bit more on the websites. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to post in the comment section. Message me or any other girl from Altcoins ladies, because we are all here to help. So remember, there is their about section of technology, learn, get started. All the websites are really full of information. If there is no white paper, I wouldn't recommend investing in it, to be fair. But it's a different story. Remember, this is not a professional financial advice. And let's get on with the next one, being Filecoin. Filecoin is actually quite interesting because the Protocol Labs team, which is related to Filecoin, completed one of the largest token sale in history. They raised $257 million, which basically allowed them to have enough funds to improve and manage to get their own technology up to the standard they're interested in. Filecoin has raised money from many of the biggest names in both Silicon Valley and the blockchain space itself, including Anderson Horowitz, Union Square Ventures, among many others. So the company that created Filecoin, called Protocol Labs, has one of the most experienced and respected teams in the entire blockchain space. Their team being led by Juan Bennett. Sorry if I said your name wrong. The team has already created both the IPFS, which is Interplanetary File System, and CoinList. IPFS, which is designed to work with Filecoin, demonstrates the team's competence in creating large-scale digital infrastructure, whilst the CoinList showcases the ability to create well-functioning and clear user-facing applications. Both of those things are basically a recipe for success. So let's go briefly over what the Filecoin actually is. So it's another decentralized cloud storage project. As such, many believe it presents the best investment opportunity in the sector. Filecoin is actually around a year out from the actual launch of the protocol, and that is the only difference between all the three other ones I'm going to be mentioning, is that the other ones are actually live already. If the demand for decentralized cloud storage continues to grow over the next year or so, other protocols might be able to use the first mover advantage to carve out of the market niche. Filecoin is quite similar to Sia coin because they have their own blockchain where mining actually will happen. At the same time, there are significant differences between them for the way they have implemented different solutions to solve the same problem. Filecoin also works based on creating a free marketplace for storage of data and rent of extra disk space if you have it. But it is built upon some very complex and new technology pieces that haven't been thoroughly tested yet, basically. I am not going to go into explaining those tech pieces, but I will list them out for you guys. So we've got the IPFS, which was previously mentioned. We've also got the proof of replication, and the proof of space-time. I'm gonna leave it for you guys to research that bit actually. Go onto their website, do that for me as a homework. And they've got their explanation of a proof of replication over here. They've got their white paper roadmap. So give that a read. Let me know what it actually is in your opinion, how you actually understand. I think it's very important we try and explain only some bits of it, so I can be sure that you guys have done your own research. Having said that, the AltCoin is a very futuristic project, and as I said, it hasn't launched yet. But on their website, you can apply to become an early miner when the actual blockchain launches, and you can buy its futures on various exchanges. It naturally puts it behind the rest of the projects that you can already use and securely hold your data. And now on to the last one, being MaidSafe. MaidSafe is so far the smaller competitor in the field out of the other two ones that already exist on it. And MaidSafe actually stands for Massive Array of Internet Disks, which is a secure access for everyone. It is a very ambitious project, in my opinion, which has been under a lot of development for more than a decade now. It is the world's first autonomous data network, like a kind of a new internet, you could say. And because it only aims not to distribute and decentralize data, it is more than a decentralized cloud service like Sara and Storj. It has the element that can be used for much secure cloud storage, obviously. We should also remember that MaidSafe does not use blockchain directly for decentralization and has a completely different consensus system. The Safe network, found this really cool explanation of it. The Safe network has clients and farmers. Farmers take care of the data on the network through providing their resources like disk space, computing power, as well as the uptime. Clients use the network like browsing, uploading data, using the apps, etc. MaidSafe aims to do more on the network than just straight storage. It markets itself as a crowdsourced internet on which not only data is stored, but decentralized applications are also live. Miners rent out the unused computing resources to the Safe network, including a hard drive space, spacing power, as well as the data connection, and they're paid in the native SafeCoin. The Safe network also supports a marketplace in which SafeCoin is used to access, which part of the payment going to the application's development. Miners can sell the coins that they earn for other digital currencies. It can happen either on the network or directly between individuals. MaidSafe coin is a proxy token that was released during MaidSafe's crowd sale. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about the coins themselves, as that's not what I want to make this video about. Besides, you guys know where to check it. CoinMarketCap is always there. On their website as well, they've got their roadmap, which I always really like to look and tick off the boxes, see if they're actually stand up to what they're actually offering. So the project itself is still in the alpha stage of development. It doesn't have all the features yet, but they'll be making progress on the development, entering Alpha 2 in the upcoming months. So there are some obviously other ones I could have mentioned. Some people talk about Mindbox, some people talk about Sworn, but there's so much time I can spend on one video, and if you guys want me to review some more storage solutions, decentralized storage solutions, let me know and I'll see what I can do, or if I can do any of those videos just into more detail with the actual tech. But let's conclude what I've just been basically saying. I think that the future of decentralized storage is really exciting, with the potential of it being faster, cheaper, and more secure storage for broader adoption. There is a lot of competition in the space, but I think that's ultimately quite good because that will give them a reason to be even better and improve the technology. All of the teams are working hard to improve and differentiate from the competitors. if the speed, price, scalability improve, I think we can see companies going toe to toe with competitors like Amazon, Google in the not so far distance. As I said, the decentralized storage is definitely the future of Web's new storage. It won't be built overnight, and we can expect many roadblocks before it actually hits the mass adoption, but I'm really excited to be at the beginning of the journey. And I think I said enough today, and I would like to hear from you guys. Which decentralized storage network do you like? So for now, I've got an hour ago, I've got 54 votes, 63% saying Sia, 20% AltCoin. Guys, go ahead and give your vote. I'm very excited to see which one. Well, I think Sia's in a quite far ahead in front of all the other ones. So it's quite clear who's so far now winning. But let me know, why do you like it? Leave a comment on the video or on the tweet. Tell me how the experience been so far for you, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!